Okay, well, I guess now we have to go over to Sector 6 over here. Is what we better do. I am Speed, I am Lightning McQueen. I believe it was this way, yes. Let me through here, places to be. Whoa, come to a screeching halt. Okay, down we go. Good old Sector 6. But yeah, it's not quite the right mood there. We got nighttime here, the doggy's readjusting. Because she's tired, yep, plop down. Are you comfy? What, did I bash my microphone with the back of my chair? That happens sometimes. Sometimes it happens. It could be somewhere in the EU in general, but I guess Germany was the correct guess. Jawohl. The various suit data is here from HQ, ready to download. Get moving to a data room. But there's a problem, and it's coming this summer. X from the Sub-Zero sector are card Sector 6 knock, and they've been changed by the cold. If you absorb one, you'll be frozen from within. It seems like a deliberate tactic. Once you download the various suit modification, you'll be out of danger. Just be extremely careful until then. Oh, you'd rather lay next to me? Oh, you'd rather be within petting range? Let's see here. I'll adjust the doogie cam to like beside me then. You'd rather be in petting range now? Oh, be extremely careful until then. The knock data room is here. Remember, avoid the blue X. Use your beam to stun them in order to get by. Will do. Is your objective clear? Careful, they are hunting you actively now, Semus. This area is very dark. Proceed with extreme caution. Okay, I shall indeed keep it in mind. But anyway, hello to Germany there. I have there's a German exchange partner that I had from grade 8 that still stops into the stream from time to time. I took German for 13 years? No, longer than that. I was in Die kleine Kinderschule before even kindergarten, and then all the way up to grade 12. I have my Sprachdiploma, so I could take school or work in Germany if I wanted to, but like nowadays my German's hell out of practice. So, ich kann auch Deutsch sprechen und ich kann sagen, was ich will, aber mein Deutsch ist nicht am besten, weil ich benutze es nicht. So I can like speak awful German, but I suck at it. I suck at it because I don't have a blue X. Okay. Okay. That's pretty good. I can take school or work in Germany if I want to, but like my problem is like I don't have anybody to practice with nowadays is the thing. Like I took a brief beginner German course when I started university just because it was like the only German course they offered. And I was like, okay, well, maybe it'll also be like easy grades because it's a beginner German course. No, that freaking class kicked my ass because it was analyzing it from like a beginner perspective, which I never remembered learning because I learned it from a beginner level at like a young age. And so this is at like a university level kind of analysis. And they were looking at it'd be like looking at a sentence and it'd be asking the class like, okay, which of these words is the past participle? Or weird terms like this that I'd never heard before in my life. And I was so freaking lost in that class. But yeah, it's okay to say something and miss a secret. Absolutely, let me know. I can use all the help that I can get here. Like if somebody's telling me like every twisted turn, like you gotta go all this way to like progress, then it's like, okay, I'd rather figure it out myself. But if I'm going around and there's like super secrets, things that'll help me that I've missed, heck yeah, that'll be, okay, you missed a secret, I believe it. Is it worth going back for at the moment? I might go back for it later. Is what I might potentially do. Okay, they do actually stay stunned for a while when I do that. Okay, I'll keep it in mind. Oh, do I need speed here? It's something really helpful. Oh. Maybe you haven't understand the various parts of speech and respective terminology. Yeah, I guess so. That's a good way of, gosh darn it, looking at it there. Like, it was also funny. There was a lot of really basic stuff that my class never really knew, even in stuff like grade 12. Like grade 12, we had this teacher who was like very, very understanding of our level, where it's like, you know, we can speak German and stuff, but we don't have like any of these grammar tables memorized or any of like the finer kind of detail kind of stuff. So when he was asking us some of this stuff and realized that we didn't even know it, he was like, okay, I'm gonna change the test. just memorize this one table, and if the whole class gets like 80% or more on just writing down this table, not even using it anyway, just writing down the table, then he'd buy the entire class donaires. And that's what he did. That is exactly what he did. Okay, where is Sensei? Gosh darn it. I'm gonna have to go back to the recharge room now anyway. I'll go back to the recharge room, but where could said super secret be? But yeah, so it's like, I can speak it at a level where it's like, I can express whatever I want to express. I might have to use like some workaround kind of terms to do so and get a little bit creative in like what terms I know. And my grammar is gonna freaking suck. Aber ich kann es noch sprechen. Vielleicht werde ich einen Tag ein Spiel mit meinem deutsches Austauschpartner machen. There is a game that I was planning on potentially doing with a cousin of mine, Don't Starve Together, that after my German exchange partner heard about that, he freaking gifted me Don't Starve Together, and it's apparently something that he plays from time to time as well. So maybe the one time that we'd have like a German playthrough on this channel would be me with like my German partner, if he's interested by chance in doing a playthrough in German with me, and having it be like an opportunity for me to practice my German with him, because I never get opportunities to freaking practice it anymore is the thing. What the hell's going on down here? Oh my goodness, it's an upgrade here. Here in this room, is it just the missile thing here? Or what's going on here? Everybody needs to relearn a few German words or sentences, hit you up. I appreciate that. I think like the biggest thing that I could do generally when it comes to that is just like practice in general with using it, which I don't have as many opportunities to do so nowadays. So like, I've heard that people have told me that like if you spend like a year or two in Germany, it's just like, okay, then you'll just have the language. It'll be there. I don't know if that's a thing that I see happening anytime soon in my life. Maybe one day. It could be interesting. It could be interesting. Like, with my Sprachdiplom, I can take school or work in Germany if I really want to. Heck, I could freaking move to Germany and do like way cheaper university than sticking around here in the land of Canada. Technically. Maybe I'd save a good amount of money that way or something. But the heck? The heck? It says that there's a way through. Okay, yeah, there we go. Missile tank. Is it? It wasn't just the missile tank, was it? Or was there a different thing? Say here in this room. Like, that would be a great opportunity to practice there, because then, you know, you have to learn it and get adept at it, unlike, you know, me never using it anymore. Something else in there. Okay, well, keep an eye out here. Sure, it's the same if you turn around. You're in the UK for a month, and in that time your English was almost perfect, but it's no longer almost perfect now that, you know, some time has passed. Like, the time that you don't practice a language, it's so easy to lose it so quickly. Like, I'm going into my 5th year of university now, and like the last time I was seriously speaking, it's been like 90. Gotcha. Yeah, it's when it comes to I'll just pause this here for a hot second. It's so easy to lose a language out of like lack of practice. Like, I'm going into my 5th year of university, and you know, it was in grade 12 the last time that I was in this class where we were speaking German all the time. Like, I was exposed to a little bit of that beginner German in my first year of university, but it was like 90% of the classes in English, and we're like looking at the structure and like the basics and in ways that I never understood, and I sucked at that class. I literally have like my diploma for the German language, and I freaking sucked at a beginner German class. How embarrassing is that? But that's what happened. So it's like the last time I was doing it in an environment where everyone's speaking German was grade 12 when I'm going into my 5th year of university. So it's been like 5 years now, essentially. Like, sometimes I'll speak German with my grandparents, but we're usually speaking English there as well, is the case. Like, maybe I should speak German with them more. It'd be a great opportunity for me to practice. And hey, maybe I should like reach out to my German exchange partner, like, hey, you want to do like a playthrough on this channel in German, and be the only time that we've ever done a playthrough on this channel in a different language? And because of that, maybe we'd record it for YouTube instead of streaming it like on Twitch, because, you know, I have a English audience. But I could just say like on YouTube, like, hey, by the way, this is like the one German playthrough here. Wait, the dark room. So over here in that case. So over here somewhere, huh? But where? What you mean? Where could it be here? But yeah, it'd be cool having, more opportunities to, okay. We, well, here's the, Yeah, we got the answer with you know, blowing up that other side. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, you forgot about that. Hey! Wait, what? What? I am so thoroughly confused. Wait, what? Is there a thing that I can do here? Was kann ich hier machen? This room. Is there a consensus from our two key experts in the room on the top of the top? Oh my good gracious. Is this it was the top of the top. It was indeed. On the top of the top. Yeah, I mean, that's basically how I'd say that. Auf den Platz auf höchsten? How do you say the highest in freaking... Den Höchstplatz? I don't know how the freaking you say the high... I'm even forgetting stuff like how you say the highest in German. The höchste Punkt. I don't know if I've heard Punkt before. But yeah, it was höchste. My goodness, it's been so long since I've said it that it sounds foreign to me in a way. Gosh darn it! Gosh darn it here. Oh my goodness, this is not the best situation. Say the top two. There's a catch. I knew there was gonna be a catch. I knew there was. Oh, what the heck? The power-up attacks me. What? It's just gone. But yeah, Punkt means dot or place. I always just would say Platz, is what I would say. Huh? That's the term that I. Oh, okay. So it does. Oh. Oh, gosh darn it. Punkt means punk, get punked. Imagine. Yeah, I think I'm just used to like saying Platz as like spot, essentially. Oh, but then there is like a real one. Okay. There is a real boy like Pinocchio after all. But yeah, that's the word that I would always use. But yeah, sometimes I miss my time in the German bilingual program. One of my we've shared several Germany exchange trip stories on this channel before. I'm going to die here. I'm actually going to die. Wow. Wait a second. Did I not save here at all since I Oops. About that. Can't take those, sadly. So, about that. Oh, you wanna, like, stop? Whoops, I should have been saving a bit more often. Anyway, like, I have a lot of fond memories with being in the German exchange program. Like, I've probably told this story on stream before, but one of my favorite things from my grade 12 teacher in German was... We had, like, a bit of an ongoing meme in the class there, where I think somebody wanted a translation from him, like they didn't know how to phrase a certain thing, and they asked him, like, what's the best translation to say that something's on, like, a higher level or on the next level? And our professor or teacher thought about it for a second, and he came up with the answer like auf ein höheres Niveau. He was like, yeah, you can say that something's on a higher level by saying that it's auf ein höheres Niveau. And everybody in the class was so impressed. They're like, oh, it sounds so fancy. Auf ein höheres Niveau. And we, so a lot of people, became like very enamored with that phrase, and it became a little bit of a recurring meme in the class. Like, there was one of the projects that we had in that class was making like a talk show kind of podcasty thing. I'm gonna save state here as, gosh darn it, what I'm going to do. Was it Control F10? Was it Shift F10 for the, okay, it is. I'll do that. There was a talk show kind of thing where, you know, that was the project. Gosh darn it. And one group named their fake talk show Ein höheres Niveau, or höheres Niveau in general, or something like that. I probably want to reload from there. That's what I'm probably gonna want to do. And the teacher was super impressed that they called their thing that. Darn it! Maybe I need to have like a better way to be able to deal with this before I even get this up. I could just keep in mind that this upgrade is here and like maybe get it another time or something like that. But essentially, it was a recurring thing in that, oh my good gracious. What? Can I do things here right now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Is there a super secret? It needs power bombs, so, I'm just gonna load state here is what I'm gonna do and not worry about those. So eventually, the time came that we were doing a Secret Santa in the class, where anybody that was interested in being part of the Secret Santa would put their name in and be part of that. So, and even the teacher put his name in. So I wound up drawing a name, see what name I got, and I actually got the teachers. I was the one that had to throw some sort of a gift together for the teacher for the Secret Santa. So I was like, okay, what's something like really meaningful that I could do for him, you know? And I thought about it, and oh, I need speed is what I need. Oh gosh darn it, if I run through then that happens. So I made him like a custom award of sorts. I figured that like I had done some craft kind of stuff before. Like this used to be a blank black hat that I painted the white on the front of. I was like, okay, I can work with like some simple crafts and paints. So I got like, I went to Michael's, a craft store. I got a little wooden stand. I got like some plastic wine glasses, which I took one and I painted it gold. I made like a little plaque kind of thing at the front, which is just like some writing on a bit of metal, and I wrote on it "Für ein Lehrer, das auf ein höheres Niveau ist." So essentially, like for a teacher that's on a higher level, "Für ein Lehrer, das auf ein höheres Niveau ist." Something like that, and that was what I gave him for this Secret Santa gift for something meaningful. There, that was also like relevant to the class in a way. Is there a secret tunnel through here? I don't know if he still keeps that award around. Maybe one day I should like visit my high school after all these years and see if he's still there, or like see if I can send him an email or something like that and, you know, wish him well and stuff, because and I am genuinely curious if he still has that award on his desk, that award that I made him, because he did during the time that I was there, at least. Maybe he still does. So yeah, that was what I did for that teacher. He was one of my favorite teachers that I had. He was really good. So I don't trust it. Okay, it's real. It's a real boy like Pinocchio. But yeah, so that was one of the most personal gifts that I've probably ever made for anybody, and it was for my grade 12 German teacher, who was honestly like one of the best teachers I've ever had. He was really, really great. Like as I was saying earlier, he literally bought the entire class donaires for filling out like a very, very simple grammar table, because you know, we were a bit behind in terms of our stuff. Hi, how you doing, friendo? How's it going? How's it hanging? Oh, that's a power bomb. I'm gonna skedaddle a little bit. You didn't see me, right? Okay, we're cool. We're cool. Just gotta be chilling over here. Oh. Whoa, no! I did not mean to drop down here. What the heck? Get me the hell out of here. What the heck? SAX also called I just shit my pants simulator. That's what it seems like. I did not mean to drop down. I just want to see if I could get close and see what was going on there. Well, there's that. Wow. Okay, I think we're cool now, right? Is this destructible? Cool. That's a trap for new players. Oh gosh darn it! I'm reloading my save now for that smidge of health. How do I... There we go, reset. Screw it. My goodness. First time you saw the SAX, you were scared AF. Part of me wishes that I could have, like, played this game back when it first came out. Like, when this first came out, was, like, most of the people that I grew up with started with the Game Boy Advance as their first console. I only got into, like, this stuff in general, like, a bit later. Like, the Nintendo DS was my first handheld console, so I only got into things a bit later. Gosh darn it, I don't know what I can do about that. Like most of my friendos started playing Pokemon with like freaking Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, for example. Whereas I only got into things a bit later. So I never played like Game Boy Advance games when they were, you know, relevant, I guess. I never got the chance to, oh, that's a boss room there. I never had the chance to do that. But when I was in junior high school, and when I was in junior high school is when I started playing some Game Boy Advance game, because that's when people started getting smartphones instead of like flip phones and stuff like that. That was the age range where people were starting to get smartphones, and emulators were kind of the big thing. So everybody started emulating Game Boy Advance games because that was like the cool thing of the time. And that was the time that I got into games like Fire Emblem. I started playing Fire Emblem 7, and I love that game. Like, what the hell is going on in here? Like, I did not beat it on my first playthrough. Like, I got to the end and my levels weren't even good enough to beat the final boss, even with abusing save states as much as I could. But I still had a freaking ton of fun. I don't know what was up with that. And I played through it again and still had a bunch of fun. And that time I was strong enough to actually beat the game. And that was how I got introduced to Fire Emblem, was Fire Emblem 7, playing that on my phone in junior high school. And that was a good time. But I never played any of the Metroid games during that time period. Like, I probably should have. Like, I think they were ones that I downloaded and was thinking about trying out, but I don't think I ever... What the hell? Do you mind? I'm telling stories here. Leave me alone. What the heck? What the heck? I have no idea what to do here. What? Charge shot, maybe? Maybe charge shots take out the thingamabobs? Oh my goodness. My, oh my. So... yeah, I didn't get to play the games in their prime, but there were some Game Boy Advance games that I was getting into around there, and I think that I was thinking about trying out things like the Metroid games, but I don't think I ever tried them. I know I'm suddenly regretting the fact that I never really tried them. Like freaking junior high school, the phone emulators was how I got into the Fire Emblem series. It could have totally been how I got into the Metroid series as well, but no. How I got into the Metroid series just happened to be like, hey, Dread's coming out and it looks neat. Let's try covering Metroid 1 to 4 on this channel. And if I don't like it, then I'll stop at Metroid 1. But then I played it and I liked it. I'm like, wow, why did I never get into this earlier? Gosh darn it, I was really missing out. My goodness. But yeah, I'm familiar with Advance Wars. I think I very briefly started playing it once. I never did like a full like playthrough of it though. Isn't there like also a new Advance Wars game coming out soon, like the first one in a good while? That's something that I know a lot of people have gotten very excited for. Oh my goodness, stab, 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 you're mean, boopity bop. But let's see here. And Fusion Prime, dang, you're old. I've played the first half of the first Metroid Prime game. Eventually we'll cover them properly on this channel. Give to me the thing. When you first got Fusion, you kind of got it because there were no other Game Boy Advance games left that you wanted that you didn't have already. Didn't expect to like it that much, and now it's one of your all-time favorite games. Nice. Various suit effect recovered. Survive extreme temperatures, but the look of our suit doesn't. Oh, maybe it does. Oh, it does. Oh, we're like. Oh, it's weird. Oh, it is weird though. But yeah, Advance Wars 1 to 2 reboot camp. Can't wait for that. Yeah, I know it's something that have made a lot of people excited. I don't know if it's something we'll cover on the channel or not, but something I will keep an eye out for at least. There we go. The complete map. Yeah, we got puke green. Ugh. I don't know how I feel about this. All right, let's see here. It's boopity bop. I don't know what the point of like showing this radius of like light is when, you know, I can still see enemies outside of it just fine. Unless it's like the radius they can see me or something. What the? Do you mind? Do you maybe mind? Whoops. What am I doing? Sure, I'll missile it. There, I guess. But yeah, now you're the, as your friends say, Kratze Soldat. My, oh my, wow. That's definitely one way of looking at things, huh? My goodness gracious. Okay, let's see what's over this. Oh crap. Oh crap. Scabies soldier. I knew the second word. I wasn't sure what the first one was. I hadn't heard of the term Kratze before, but now I know. Maybe that's why I never knew what that word was. When would that ever come up in the context of my classes? I could have defined soldat for you, but... Whoa. So, wait. they're healing me now. At first I was like, is my health going down less than before? Now they're actually healing me. Oh. Oh, so now we can go get those spicier upgrades without too much problem. I don't trust it. I do not trust it. That ground is gonna follow. I'm jumping for it. That's all I'll get, and then I'm gonna fall down. Ice cold. Ah, I'm falling down, but we got the thing, so it's fine. The ice cold X out here. But now they're restoring my health, so thank goodness for that. Sweet, I'll gladly take them now. I hated them before. Now I love them. Friendship ended with Cold X. Now I'm friends with, well, Cold X, I guess. Stab, you are mean. Look, everything is puke colored. Did they get similar upgrades too? Are they learning from me? Is what it is. Is that the story that's going on here? Is like the X is learning from me. So they're getting puke colored as well, in a sense. It's really cool when you have games like tell a story through its environment and like the enemies and stuff like that, where it's like, oh, that's happening. Like they always say in storytelling, show, don't tell. And I feel like that's a good example of doing that. Okay, so we got the thing now. And proceed to navigation room. Sweet, we can go do the things in like those rooms now. Now that we don't have to worry about these dudos. But we have to worry about these guys though. But yeah, wait a second, wasn't there something? You remember now? Halt, stop, gosh darn, I was rambling and I wasn't looking at chat. What's going on over here? What's happening here? Love the attention to detail when you first came into, oh gosh darn it! Is there something all the way back around? Back around town? When you first came in here, the Ice X would chase you. Now they'll run away. Oh, so they actually straight up run away now. I have to loop around. Gosh darn it. I'll loop around again real quick. We can do it here really quickly. Whoa. I am speed. I am not speed. Never mind. Was it? No, that's just the way to the save room. Secret that you think is a good item? Or at the moment, don't think you'll be back here eventually anyway, so we will have to come back here eventually. There is a bit where we return here, perhaps. So it's a-okay. Whoops. This is just the way to the save room. But yeah, it's up to you. But we do come back here later anyway, so it doesn't make much difference for like now or later. Whatever the heck it is. Well, give me the stuff. The things. It's been a while since you played Fusion. Same here. In fact, it's been so long that I've never played it before tonight. As a matter of fact. That's how long it's been for me. It doesn't get much longer than that. Longer than never. Boop. Ow. My goodness. Just don't know if it's worth it now. Okay, well, we'll head back to the thing. We'll get this stuff that's over. Whoops. Over this way. Come on. Oop. Take out you. Take out these nerds. And now we can go through this stuff. Yeah, now I see them running. And this was a power bomb thing, right? Yeah, that was power bomb, so I can't even do anything about it right now, I guess. Can't even do that. Was it a super helpful thing? That is the question of the day. Who knows? Yeah, so you are meant to get this thing later rather than what I was trying to do before. Okay, so we do that, and we do this, and then everything is golden. And then we get this. Sweet. Sweet. Pretty nice. Okay, let's boopity bop. Get on through here. Yeah, I don't like this look. Was it an energy tank? I actually don't remember either. I'll be fine. We'll be a-okay on our little misadventure here. Don't worry about a thing. Up we go. Yeah, they're out of here. They're skedaddling. Stop. You're so rude. So rude. Gosh darn. I'm speed. Never mind. I'm not speed. No, there was something back there, but we could get it later. Alrighty. We'll get it later. All these puke colored things. I did not mean to missile there, but like there's the recharge room coming up anyway, so it really doesn't matter if I missile everything. Technically, we can just use all the things. Everybody gets missiled. I suppose. My goodness, recharger. Time where you could beat the game 100% in under 2 hours, but that was years ago. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get to that state. There were definitely some games that I played all the time, multiple playthroughs of, that I could start getting like really fast at. But, alright, I'm so gross looking now, but how did that X download the Varia suit data? Yeah, they're doing the things. This doesn't seem to make any sense at all. Unless the R starts Friday, and that's its rating, have the ability to process data organically. At any rate, you have the Varia suit data. Now you will be protected from extreme temperatures. More importantly, the SAX will no longer be able to freeze you, so you can escape easier this summer. But you're still too weak. That thing is too much for you. You currently have no way of damaging it. But my simulations indicate that a penetrating weapon like the plasma beam might work. Developing modification data will take HQ some time though. There's also a chance that you may be able to restore your plasma beam by absorbing a large core X, as you did with the charge beam function. As for restoring ice beam functionality, I doubt it. Your current cellular makeup would reject that addition. Therefore, HQ has developed an ice missile upgrade because it's so much different than ice beam. I appreciate the follow there, Dexter Hawk, because you haven't followed yet. My goodness, have I been drinking enough water? Probably not. I do keep like a water bottle next to me while I stream, but during most games, I usually freaking drink water like during cutscenes, but during games like this, it's not really as much of an option. Freezing effect to your missiles, it will help. I feel alright for now, but go to Sector 5 ARC for the download, but it might not be a bad idea to have a sip. Might not be. Is your objective clear? Now, get moving. Do I have the... No, I don't have the hotkey in this layout to turn off camera there. It might not be a bad idea for a quick swig. The doggy seems very relaxed, though. At least this doggy right next to me is very quite content. Very quite content there.